Good evening, everybody. This is Chris with Right Time Capital Group and Global FX Club. Today is February 12th, 2013, and you are joining me in watching the Ichimoku daily video. Please take a moment to read over the disclaimer before you begin. I'm heading right into the markets to discuss some pairs and some trades that we're in right now. First pair is Aussie dollar. We got some emails. If you guys haven't checked out the we're offering coaching, and in our coaching section we do offer a lot of strategies for Ichimoku, for moving averages, and I know Mike covers a lot of Elliott wave material. It really is worth checking out because I have been getting a lot of emails about the Ichimoku strategy and the moving average strategies, about how it really works really well. And actually, one of the strategies is for Aussie dollar, and there's some members who were able to capitalize, and I know they're up like around 40 pips right now on his Aussie dollar long. So if you have a moment, please check out that section. It's really worth it. It's a lot of great stuff. I think that we're going to be making a video to show how much stuff we have in that area of the coaching. But Aussie dollar right now, obviously, it's still below the 4-hour cloud. It's very bearish. It's still below the daily cloud, but it seems like we're getting a bullish pop. It broke above the 1-hour Kumo. We had 3 impulsive candles, followed by some consolidation, and after that, I was expecting some continuation, and that's what we're getting right now. All right, so next area of resistance for me for Aussie is this resistance line at 103.45. So that's what I'm looking for. Also, kind of goes hand in hand with the daily tinking around 103.41. So let's see what happens right there. Obviously, if price breaks the 103.45, I'm looking for another retest around the cloud. All right, the cloud is bearish and it's also thick. So although we're getting that bullish pop, really we have to break the Kumo for a more bullish sentiment. Let's look at Kiwi. Kiwi dollar right now broke above the cloud. However, as soon as we had this new 4-hour candle, it dropped right back within the cloud. So right now, price trading within the 4-hour cloud. Future cloud is bearish. All right. We also had, let's go to the daily, and it's really weird because we're all used to seeing Kiwi dollar and Aussie dollar basically correlate, and we had the Kiwi dollar trading above the daily cloud, but yet we have the Aussie dollar trading way below the daily cloud, really giving us mixed signals. So right now what we're doing is basically playing levels, and that's really all you can do when you trade and you're a technical trader. So what I'm looking for with Kiwi dollar is a double top, or even a triple top, you could call it, around the high, around the yearly high of 0.8480. So let's see, once price reaches around that level, then I will expect a break above that for continuation. Why? Because we're already trading above the daily cloud. So if we're trading above support levels, we only should be looking for longs if you're an Ichimoku trader. Again, Ichimoku, we trade the trend. If the trend is bullish, if the sentiment is bullish, then we're only looking for opportunities to get in that bullish trade. So although a lot of people will be looking to short Kiwi dollar at the high, at the yearly high, as for me, I'll be looking for a break above this double or triple top and a close above on the daily chart, and perhaps a trade towards, I'll pull up the weekly chart, and my chart disappeared. Here we go, sorry. I'll be looking for a trade towards perhaps 86 area. All right, so once again, with the Kiwi dollar, I'll be looking for a test of the yearly highs, but eventually a break above. Let's take a look at Euro. Euro dollar right now found some support at the daily Kijun, and this really would have been a good place to get long. It found support 2 straight days. All right, so when it found support again on the 3rd day, I'm asking myself, basically, where are we as far as sentiment goes? Are we bullish or bearish? Obviously, we're trading above the cloud, so we're bullish. Next thing is, has price action respected the Kijun previously? Obviously, the last two times it has found support, pin basically perfect. So support here and support right here. So with that being said, three times is a charm, right? They touch support again, and basically it just bounced to the upside. All right, and Kijun is one of those indicators, is referred to as trend line indicator. All right, the Tenkin is the faster moving average. Kijun is a slower one, so price action doesn't go in and out of the Kijun like it does for the Tenkin. All right, so with the third retest, obviously we see a nice bounce to the upside, and we have resistance at the daily Tenkin, in my opinion, at 1.3530. And if you look at the 4-hour chart on the top left, 1.3530 coincides with the 50% retracement level, as well as the flat Kumo top for the future cloud. So this is going to be a key area that I think everybody and anybody who is long Euro should watch, or if anybody's looking to short Euro, might be an optimal place to short. However, I'll be looking for a break above 1.3530, and I'll be looking for a break above the bearish cloud. Why? Because overall, it's a bullish sentiment. All right, let's take a look at pound. I know Mike took a pound dollar trade. Actually, I like this pound dollar trade. All right, so price broke above the 20 EMA on the 1-hour chart, came back, tested it for support a few times. Now all we got to do is break above this 1-hour Kumo cloud. We have some resistance, pound dollar, at the Tenkin, although I'm not really looking towards the Tenkin as a heavy resistance area. Why? Price the last few times has been going in and out of it. But however, 1.5724, look around that area for some resistance on a 4-hour chart. Let me see if we got any Tenkin and Kijun above price. All right, here we go. On a 4-hour chart, look for some resistance at 1.5707. If you notice, the Kijun is flat. Flat Kijun basically indicates that there is a lack of trend at the moment. All right, so we had price going to the downside, and this one huge candle took out a few 4-hour bars, indicating that it failed to continue going in one direction, stopping the slope and the angle of the Kijun from going down or up. So we're going to be looking for a retest of this, probably a retest of further resistance at the flat Kumo top, which is 1.5753. And if we get that break above, all right, then the sentiment will be bullish, and hopefully we can get euro and pound to start correlating again, because without pound and euro dollar correlating, without Kiwi and Aussie really finding any correlation, trying to read the market has been a little difficult. However, if you continue trading your setups, then we all should be fine, and I'm pretty sure the market would eventually reset itself. All right, let's take a look at dollar CAD. If you guys know me, not really a dollar CAD fan. Don't really like the pair too much. Don't think it has too much liquidity. I don't like the way it moves. However, we have price trading within the 4-hour Kumo, some support at 1.0009. If price breaks support, look for a break below the cloud. Let's take a look at it on a daily chart. Delete this. We have some support again at 1.009, which is the daily Tenkin. So 1009 is a daily Tenkin in the 4-hour Kijun. If price breaks that, then look for this flat Kijun around 0.9957. Not really looking to trade dollar CAD, all right, but just pointing out certain levels for you guys. Let's take a look at Euro Yen and some yen pairs. Euro Yen, I was really looking at this pair. I was considering shorting it around this level right here. I drew this trend line earlier this morning, around 1.2690. However, I was also looking for a break above it. The yen pairs has been a little tricky, I cannot lie, mainly because yen is not really correlating with the dollar. So although we had a lot of fluctuation with the dollar pairs, especially like last week, a lot of the pairs, euro and pound, they were getting hammered. euro, yen, pound yen, they were going up, and that caused a lot of confusion. Therefore, I was looking for a break above this trend line, but right now we have price trading within the cloud a little bit. So what I'll be looking for right now is either a break to the downside. I'll be looking to take this trade on a Kumo break, a 4-hour Kumo break. I need price to break below all this support area. It's a thick Kumo, and break out of that for a more certain bearish sentiment. Although it'll be still above the daily cloud, at least I will be on alert for a possible bearish reversal. All right, so if we get that break below the cloud, I'm not catching the trend at all. What's actually happening is I'll be looking to get within the trend as it starts to fall down on a 4-hour chart. Unless we get one huge impulsive bearish candle, all right, I'm looking for a few red candles to start a new trend to the downside, and I'll be looking to catch that. That's euro yen. Let's take a look at pound yen. Wait for my chart to load. Pound yen in a little semi how can I call it, range trading right now, trading between the 147 and 144 area. All right, so we have support at 144.85. I like the support area. Actually, we can kind of move this up a little bit. All right, so right, the 144.90, I like this support level. All right, for longs, and I like a break above the high of 147.95 for longs as well. So there's two ways to actually play this. Actually, three ways. I'm looking for a bounce off of support at 144.90 to go long, or a break below the cloud for a reversal, just like I mentioned with euro yen, or a break above the high for continuation. All right, so those are the three ways I would definitely play pound yen. Obviously on the daily chart, it's still trading above the cloud, still trading above the Tenkan and the Kijun. We have the future cloud, span A, span B, and then Tenkan. The slope are all pointing to the upside, indicating that we may be getting further gains. Let's take a look at Aussie yen. Aussie yen. All right, Aussie has been getting some strength. So let's see if we can get this break above this descending trend line. If we get that break above the descending trend line, I think I will be looking also to go long Aussie yen. I definitely like this pair. Just with the pound yen, same thing. We have the angle of the Tenkan, angle of the span A pointing to the upside, indicating that we could be seeing some further gains in the pair. However, do want to see a break above and a clear break above that trend line. Also, not to mention, we have a bullish Tenkan Kijun crossover. This crossover occurred within the cloud, indicating it's a medium crossover. That's the strength of it. So that could be just a hint towards what could be happening next. So just look for that break above the 96.75 area. Let's take a look at Kiwi yen for our last yen pair. I think Kiwi yen practically has the same, yep, similar to Aussie yen. Let's look for that break. Kiwi yen also bullish Tenkan Kijun crossover, and it occurred on the right, a little above the cloud, indicating a strong crossover. So Kiwi yen, Aussie yen, pound yen, all these pairs should be on your watch if you're looking for longs. And because we are above the cloud, we should be looking for longs. All right, so I'll be looking for a crossover to the upside. I'll be looking for a break above this trend line, and I'll be posting charts as we get near these critical levels on the 4-hour chart. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining me and watching this video. If you have any questions, you can find me in the live trading room. And if you have any chart requests on any time frame, especially with the Ichimoku, I'll be more than happy to help you. You could just post a chart or post your request in the chart setup room. All right, everybody. Thank you, and good luck trading.